Hey, beautiful souls, it's your bruddaZen, and it's time for another Take 10 with Zen, where we take 10 minutes or less to talk about how we can connect to the spirit world, how we can connect to our higher self, and where I answer questions from my subscribers. And the last couple episodes, we've been talking about being an empath. And of course, we all are empaths at our core, but it's just a matter of how much we've accessed it, how much we've used it, and how much we've cleared the connection between us and the spirit world that determines the strength of the vibration of the gift. And you can actually apply that to any of the spiritual gifts. And I'm sure, like me and probably everyone else, you've wondered, what are my spiritual gifts? Well, let's find out. At our core, we are all the same powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. We are all perfect and are all powerful, having access to everything as a soul. However, when we come to this plane of existence, we choose our avatar on purpose to not be all-knowing and all-powerful, because we tried that before, and though it was fun, it got boring very quickly. So we come to this plane to experience limitedness, to see what it might feel like to feel small, so that we understand our bigness. And though we'd love to have a scroll fall from the heavens so we could know what our gifts are and what we intended to do with them, one other thing that drew us to this physical plane is the ability to have an adventure of not knowing and to experience what it feels like to search. Because on the other side, when we want to know what it's like over there, we're immediately there. And when we want to know something, we immediately know it. So this plane is all about the journey of getting from here to there. And though it can irritate our human, aka patience, our soul and spirit are delighted to experience it along with us. Yes, it is all about the journey, right? And we access all of our spiritual gifts through our spirit. Wow, I know, right? What a concept. But the more we open up to that unconditional love energy from above, the more we access it, it floods us, and it like attracts like. So when we're turning inward and upward to connect to this love energy, it activates more and more of our spiritual power as well. It also quiets down our outside world to where we can hear and be more in tune with the whispers of love, those whispers of unconditional love. And it allows us to walk in and flow with that unconditional love energy more and more. The love energy pouring out into the world is what it means to express our spiritual gifts. It's all about how we want to express this unconditional love in our higher heart with the world. And that determines the tool or the gift that we use to satisfy that heart's desire. And that's how we access it. Sounds simple, right? Well, we'll use some of the future episodes of Take 10 to talk about how we can access the spirit world more and more. But once we access our gift, then what? Well, of course, once we are accessing our gift, even at the lowest level of introductory to it or discovery of the gifts, it's all about using it. Like a muscle, we grow it through using it and using it often and in higher and higher ways. We get braver, we get more confident and more familiar with our gifts as we interact with them. And we'll talk more about that too in upcoming episodes of Take 10. So first we access our gift and then we use it, and then we can take continual steps to clear the clogs, to clear the obstacles in that pipeline of unconditional love, which fuels our spiritual gifts and takes them to higher and higher places. Searching for what our spiritual gifts are is part of this big journey that we're on. We ask ourselves, how can I uniquely share the unconditional love in my high heart with the world? And how we do that? Well, we can search for it. We can try this and we can try that. And there's no right or wrong, in expressing our spiritual gift, right? It's all about this self-expression. And when we stress about it, we actually move away from our spiritual gift because that's lower vibrational energy. That's part of the clogs in that pipeline. But instead, we can enjoy the journey and enjoy the adventure. Because we all have spiritual gifts. I mean, we all have them, and we have them all. Some are magnified by our astrology, our numerology, our life path, our choice of avatar that we made for this big game that we're in. And that makes it easier for our human character to access some spiritual abilities over others. But that doesn't mean we have to create these spiritual abilities brand new or complete special quests or classes to access them. More so, we can look at the obstacles that we've created between us and our spiritual gifts and using them. And as we clear away these obstacles, we strengthen them and we use them more and more as well. Over the next episodes with Take 10, we're going to be looking into how can we access them more, how can we use them more, and how can we remove the obstacles that we've formulated with those. So out of time, so hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions on anything that we've talked about here, pop the comments down below, or if you want to send me an email, you can send it to bruddaZen@gmail.com, and I'll answer you there. And if you have any ideas, or any ideas of your own of how you do any of those things, pop them down below. We love learning from each other. And if you have any ideas for future any of these episodes, pop those down below or email me too, because I love answering the questions from my subscribers. And that's the only condition is you have to be a subscriber in order to do that, because that's what it's all about. All right, everybody, as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I catch you again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care.